Good day, dear students. My name is Jексенбай Н, and I welcome you in our 14th week of uh, our discipline, professional oriented foreign language. And topic of our today's practical lesson is how to write annotation, pharmaceutical annotation. So by the plan of our lesson, we will learning new words and how to introduce what is the annotation and why we should annotate and ways for understanding annotation. Also, we will translate the text and we'll have learning examples as tasks in the classroom. So at first, what is the annotation? So for having any clue about annotation, so it's the for good readers, that's nearly impossible to comprehend and retain a larger amount of text without saying very active in the reading process. So whether reading paper-based text or digital text, one of the most effective ways to read actively is through annotation. So which means marking and taking notes in the text in some way. So why we should annotate? So there is two simple and important reasons that good for readers annotate text. First, it's the very helps readers to comprehend and process text in the moment, and also helps to retain and remember information later. So first, of course, you should go through to read it and stop and think about it. Okay, so very good control questions, which is helping you to define the meaning of the text and making the connect with the all of the object of your material. So it consists from the phases. So first phase is determine what the text says. So it's to read for the general understanding using the summary, find out the central idea, theme, key details, and text organization. So of course, it will be depending on the style or author's purpose, the structure of the text, etc. So it's defined the phase second. So it's to determine how the text say it. So you are using vocabularies, words, genre, text structure, and syntax, and you are trying to find out the point of view, author's purpose, and perspective. In the phase of third, you determine why is it. So you are zooming visual features of the text and considered quality, text quality, and author's credibility. So all of these steps helps you to indicate the author's most important points. Then also supporting points like examples, reasons, statistics, etc. that use the author and draw connection between ideas. Okay, so supporting and helping with these tools, and mark important definitions and terminology. So that's why now is prepared the classroom for your task number one. It's the look out the translation and pronunciation the keywords, which is given then helps to understand the whole article. So then to indicate steps in the process, how does it provide the exam experiments, etc. and then to help review and remember info when preparing for class discussion and the test. So all of the weeks, each student has a task uh, to prepare, for example, for the topics before, and also preparing the tasks, which is then should be as a class discussion. So of course it's related for the topics, and you will find out the uh, to a reviewing and remember info about it. Okay, so to talk back to authors with the personal comments and the reactions, also it's to indicate the important points. So we should indicate areas that need clarification. So for indicate supporting points like examples, reasons, and statistics, etc. We are using this common words. For example, if you have an introductory part of your article, so it's of course it's a narration. So you are going to tell a story that makes a point and to give background on people or event, to show sequence of the events, etc. And then in process, also you remind the steps of the action, explain how to do something, etc. And illustration, of course, they're going to clarify the point of conception, to give a picture of specific instance, and to make the abstract real. And then by the choosing paragraph and patterns, you offer a reasoned opinion to demonstrate that the assertions offer the valid and the definition to clarify meaning, to set foundation of arguments, to give background. And then you are comparing to find common ground, so it's make you draw connection between ideas. So it's give it details, create a picture, lead from the one item to another. So as well as before had an article about digestibility of the tablet and in our stomach and gastrointestinal tract. So you was supposed to draw the experimental scheme, how does it provide, and who has take a part in it, and how what the parameters was influenced on that. So it was about the pills, which is floated in our stomach, and there was several people who was take a part. So all of the illustrating, creating a picture, it helps you to understand priority of the article. Yeah, so you're trying to put items in categories, clarify comparison of the items in a category, or to divide items by characteristics. So it's the lead from one item to another, or argue logic or evidence of the action. So it's the all of these steps taken to indicate steps in a process, so take to succeed. So to draw connection between ideas, we are trying to find the details which is making you more sense, right? So to mark the important definition and terminology, so it's the actionable claim, address to delivery, address on record, adjunction towards the aggregate to over. So all about with the goods and service tax coming with the effect, with understanding the new definition and concept depending on your annotation. And then making the discussion and tests while the preparing of the tasks, it's help review and remember info for your meetings. Okay, so it's also important to talk back to the author with personal comments and reactions. and the using clarification indicate you can also clarify the part which is not clear for you. So it's the most using clarification questions. Sounds like, what do you mean by this? Or do you mean, or could you say that, or again, or repeat it, please? Clarify that, please. Elaborate on it, on that. Or could you more explicit, or could you explain what do you mean by, and several contexts? Because using one word or one terminology, maybe sometimes it's have a context, so you would like to clarify it. Okay. So now you will have, after completed the task 1, translation and pronunciation of the new word, and then you can read the abstract of article, and then please make your own annotation about it. So what do you understand, and what was the main key for you from this article? And you will have this task for you. So it's the also the crosswords that helps have the keywords, which is then giving connection with the ideas in the article. Okay, I wish you good luck, and send your tasks in classroom. Goodbye.